Welcome to FNN. I'm your host, Kyla. The pandemic has put many businesses at risk. However, some industries, such as interior design, have become more popular. FNN reporter Cyril Delmont speaks with Elena Canu about maintaining her business life and family life.
Elena Canu is an experienced entrepreneur who made a name for herself in interior design. FNN met her at her house in London to discuss about her career and how she keeps a healthy balance between her business and her family.
I buy stuff in bulk on auction or anything. I buy them in pallets and I sell them on Facebook Market online, and people come to the house to pick it up. And that encouraged me, I knew that, okay, people are hungry for some things and all that, and I started doing that. Then because of my background in project management, construction, usually when I, do houses for clients, I help them fix up the house, do the interior decoration and all that. I decided to, take a course in interior decoration. So after taking my course, I launched my own business. And since then, I've been doing fine as an interior decorator. In my interior design, I try to incorporate feng shui, which is creating balance, yin and yang. So I always want to have the positive energy all around, and then find ways to arrange the furnitures and things in the house to expel the negative energy. So it's always good to, have balance. COVID hasn't impacted me negatively. It has actually help my business because a lot of people spend more time at home now. So now they look inside their houses and they don't like what they see. So they need my services, to help them make the house look nicer, to remodel, to put more stuff in the house, to even create a home office, create spaces for home office, create spaces for the kids to take their online schooling and all that. So it's actually been like a blessing for me because I've been busy. Throughout this COVID period, I've been very busy. I try to, create time for everything. I spend a lot of time with my family, and then my kids, she goes to work with me when she's free. And then because I work for myself, I try to, not to let my clients call me at a particular time of the day or at a particular time of the week so that I'll have time to, spend with my family. So I try to create that balance. It's very important for women to create that balance.
As the pandemic impacts businesses and their revenue on a daily basis since 2020, entrepreneurs keep on fighting to maintain their enterprise up and running.
The Omicron variant has affected many aspects of our lives. Student lives have been especially hit. FNN reporter Badr Sheikh has taken to Fanshawe College to catch some reactions.
With the rapid spread of the Omicron variant, Fanshawe College had to put its plans of bringing the students back on the campus for the winter term on hold. I had a chance to speak with some students to get to know what they feel about the situation.
In terms of our academics, most of our classes are online aside from our labs, so we really don't get to see our peers, and that kind of hinders our ability to make connections, ask for support from each other. I think compared to previous years, we just don't have that connection with each other, which is really important in such a stressful program because when we're all going through the same thing and with 7-8 courses a semester, it's nice to have people that are going through something similar.
So for me, COVID has posed a lot of stress and anxiety on my academics. With things being shut down and nothing to do, only focusing on school has caused a lot of stress. There's not really a place to go to release that stress just because nothing's open. It's hard to see many people. So school has been quite tough, especially with my busy schedule. But I've been able to keep up with my good marks, so that's great. But yeah, I'm so tired of COVID. It's been enough.
Even though the Omicron variant has affected the students' academics greatly, they still remain hopeful.
I think the college has done a really good job with their response with the Omicron and COVID variants. They require us to do the screening. I mean, when we're in lab, we have smaller class sizes.
So unfortunately, I don't really have any suggestions what the school can do to make this Omicron variant and everything better. Being attached to the screen has been tough, but I think the school is doing the best they can do right now.
As the Omicron cases surge, there has been an uptake in vaccinations. However, there's still a part of the population that refuses to get inoculated.
So I've worked in the hospital during the height of I believe it was the first and second wave of the pandemic in the ICU, where pretty much all the patients were COVID patients and they were vented, and it was just not a good place to be. And like, I understand people have a lot of hesitancy towards getting the vaccine, but really, like, if they don't want to get it for themselves, it's more for the other people around them that are immunocompromised, that, you know, don't have as strong of an immune system as they do. It's not just to keep yourself safe, it's to keep everyone safe. And I think that's what people are trying to emphasize. It's not just about them, it's about everyone.
As the Omicron cases surge, it's important to keep ourselves healthy and follow all the COVID-related protocols. For FNN, I am Badr Sheikh.
Finding your dream car may prove to be a little difficult. FNN reporter Victoria Serwatsik is going to walk us through.
It's probably not the easiest thing to be finding a car of your dreams right now. Due to an inventory shortage of cars across North America, people looking for new or used cars are having to travel all over the province just to find the one that they want.
My name is Robert Hatcher. I'm a sales and leasing consultant for John Bear Hamilton, a General Motors dealership.
Over the last 2 years, Robert has been working with clients throughout the pandemic to help them find a vehicle that's suitable for their needs.
I do this every day. People buy cars 4 to 5, 6 years every year. So the way they bought the car the last time is so different from how they have to buy a car this time. A bit of a wake-up call for them to know that things they wanted just weren't available.
Robert says the overlying issue for lack of cars is labor shortages due to the pandemic. It's also important to know that there are more options right now for used cars rather than brand new ones.
We found that the prices of pre-owned vehicles were going up because of the lack of inventory. So that kind of changed things a lot for people that have always been used to a certain process or used to a certain value of their vehicle. Cars that were technically used are going for the same price they would new. So people started figuring that out after a couple months and started selling their cars. So our pre-owned inventory is a lot stronger than our new inventory.
We asked Robert if he had any suggestions for those people out there looking to buy a car right now.
Sticking with one person, putting a deposit down and waiting your turn in line is the best way. If you try to jump back and forth or try to find it all on your own, you're just going to make more work for yourself and it's going to take longer probably.
It's no longer just as easy as walking up to a dealership and picking out a car in this day and age. The staff at John Deere strongly recommends you to plan ahead and reserve your vehicle of choice. For FNN, I'm Victoria Serwatic.
Thank you for tuning in to FNN. I'm your host, Kyla Close, and I'll see you next time.